We are here to do the correction on the question given, practice question given. So we are starting with the first questions, and the first question says, if log p base a equals x. So if log p base a equals x, express p in terms of a and x. So what we are asked to do there is to make p the subject of formula. So we have question one. So the question one says log p base a equals x. So this is logarithm form. We are going to change it to index form, and the index form of this is to express, to move from logarithm form to index form, and the index form will be p, which is the number, p equals to a raised to power of x, and p equals to a raised to power x. So this is logarithm form, logarithm form, and this is index form. So the answer to question A is p equal to a raised to power x. P equals to a raised to power x, which is option B. So the correct answer is option B. Question 2 is, if log 3 equals to 0.4771 and log 2 equals to 0.3010, find the value of log square root of 6 without using logarithm tables. So to simplify this, we have, that's question 2. So the question is log root 6. So this is what we call substitution in logarithm. So to simplify this, we are going to express square root of 6 in terms of 2 and 3. So the first thing to do is to simplify log root 6. So bring 6 out of the square root. So it's going to be log 6 raised to power of half. So log 6 raised to power half is the same thing as log square root of 6. So we are going to use the reverse of power law of logarithm. So log 6 raised to power half is the same thing as half log 6, which is equals to, so we now express log 6 as a product of 2 and 3. 6 as a product of 2 and 3. So we now have half log 2 multiplied by 3. So half log 2 multiplied by 3. So the next thing to do is to use the multiplication law of logarithm. So we have half, open bracket, log 2 multiplied by 3 is the same thing as log 2 plus log 3. So we have this, so which is equals to 1 over 2 into, don't forget we're given log 2 to be 0.3010 and log 3 to be 0.4771. So we are going to substitute. So log 2 is 0.3010. So you have 0.3010 plus log 3, that is 0.4771. So you close the bracket. So we now have half into, so 0.3010 plus 0.3010 plus 0.4771 equals to 0.7781. So which is equals to, so this means 0.7781 divided by 2. So if you divide this by 2, so the answer becomes 0.38905. But since we are dealing with 4-figure table, we are going to have 0.3891. So the correct answer is option A. So the correct answer is option A. So the correct answer is A. That is for number 2. Then for question number 3. for question 3. So for question 3, so we are asked to simplify half log 25 base 5. So number 3, so we are asked to simplify half log 25 base 5. So the first thing to do here is to express 25 in base 5. So to express 25 in base 5, so we have half log 25 in base 5 is 5 raised to power 2, then base 5. So we have base 5 in the question. So that is that. So the next thing to do is to use the reverse of the power law of logarithm. So by bringing this power of 2 to the front to multiply the log. So we have half multiplied by, then bringing 2 to the front, we have 2 multiplied by log 5 base 5. So which is equals to half multiplied by 2 is 1, then multiplied by log 5 base 5 is 1. So the answer is 1 multiplied by 1, which is 1. So that is option B. So the correct answer is option B. So we move to the next question. So we move to the next question. So the next question is question 4. And question 4 states that, so question 4 states that simplify log, it should be log root 8 all over log 8. So let me write the question. So number 4. So the question should be simplify log root 8 all over log 8. So this is the correct question. So now to simplify this, we are going to bring 8 out of the square root by writing log root 8 as log 8 raised to the power of half, then divided by log 8. So we are going to use the reverse of the power law by bringing half to the front to multiply the log. So we have half multiplied by log 8 all over log 8. So if you look at the fraction, you can see log 8 and log from the numerator is the same thing as log 8 from the denominator. So we are going to cut. So log 8 in log 8 1, log 8 in log 8 1. So we are left with half all over 1. And half over 1 is half. So that is option C. So that is option C. So we move to the next one. So question number 5. Question number 5 states that, so number 5. So question 5 states that express 4 raised to power x equals to 256 in logarithm form. So we have index form, we are going to take it to logarithm form. So we have 4 raised to power x equals to 256. So this is the logarithm form. Then the index form of this will be log. So what's the number under consideration? The number is 256. So log 256 base 4 equals to x. So you can as well write it as s equals to log 256 base 4. So the correct option is option A. Option. So the correct answer is option D. Option D. So we move to the next one. So the next question, which is number 6, is. So question 6 is. So question 6 is on substitution. So we have log 2 to be 0.3010 and log 2 raised to power y equals 1.8062. So find to the nearest whole number the value of y. So since log 2 is given as 0.3010 and log 2 raised to power y is given as 1.8062. So the next, to get the value of y, we are going to use the reverse of the power law of logarithm. Instead, y, that is, bring y to the front, is going to be y multiplied by log 2 equals to 1.8062. So mind you, log 2 is given as 0.3010, so we are going to substitute. So we have y multiplied by 0.3010 equals to 1.8062. So the next thing to do is to divide both sides by 0.3010. So divide this by 0.3010. So divide the right hand side by 0.3010. So 0.3010 is it? That's 1. So you are left with y equals 1.8062 divided by 0.3010. So the answer is 6.0007. But since the question says correct to the nearest whole number, therefore y equals to 6. So that is option A. So the correct option is A. So the next question is question 7. So we are moving to question 7. So question 7 states that evaluate log 8 base 2 minus log 1 over 9 base 3. So we have different base here. So we are going to simplify as log 8 base 2 minus log 1 over 9 base 3. So express 8 in base 2. 8 in base 2 will give us log 2 raised to power 3 base 2. So 8 in base 2 is 2 raised to power 3. Then minus log express 1 over 9 in index form. 1 over 9 in index form is 9 raised to power minus 1, then base 3. So we have the reverse of the power law. So this log 2 raised to power 3 base 3 becomes 3 log 2 base 2 minus. So express 9 in base 3. So it's going to be log 3 raised to power 2 raised to power minus 1 base 3. So we have 3 multiplied by log 2 base 2 is what? 1. Then minus, we have log 3 raised to power minus 2. So that we have power product law there. That is 2 multiplied by minus 1, that is minus 2. Then base 3. So we can now use the reverse of the power law. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. Then minus. So if you have this, if you transfer minus 2 to the front of the log here, we are going to have minus 2 log 3 base 3. So which is equals to 3 minus times minus is plus. So we have plus 2 into log 3 base 3 1. So which is equals to 3 plus 2. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So the correct answer is 5, which is option B. Option B. So option B, that's the correct answer. So we move to the next question, and the next question is question 8. So question 8 is on substitution. Question 8 is on substitution. So question 8. So number 8. So number 8. So question 8 is on substitution, that is change from index form to logarithm form, or logarithm form to index form. So we have log q base 10 equals 2.7078. So we are asked to find q. So to get q is to express this logarithm form to index form, and we have q equals to 10 raised to power of 2.7078, and Q equals to, 10 raised to power 2.7078 is, so 10 raised to power 2.7078 is 510.27. But since the answer is in one decimal place, so the answer is Q, which is 510.3. So 510.3. So it should be 510.3. The one that is closer to this is option D. So I think it's option D. So if you make use of 4-figure table, so we are going to get 510.2. But if you make use of calculator, you're going to get 510.3. So that is number 8. Then number 9. So question 9 is still from logarithm form to index form. So number 9. Question 9 is if log 81 base x equals 2. So what is x? So x will now be, so change this logarithm form to index form, that is log 81 base x equals 2. So to change this to index form, the base from the log is x, so it will be x raised to power 2 equals 81. Then we now express 81 as a product of 2, as a power of 2. So x squared will now be 81 as a power of 2 is 9 raised to power of 2. So since the powers are the same, then you cancel out the power and equate the base. So the x will now be equals to 9. So which is so the correct answer should be 9. So I don't think it's part of the option. So the correct answer is 9. Then number 10. Number 10. So question 10 is on substitution and logarithm. So we are asked to simplify log 72 base 10 when log 3 base 10 is given as 0.4771 and log 2 is given as 0.3010. So evaluate log 72. That's number 10. So log 72, we have to express it in terms of 3 and 2. So you can use the LCM format or prime factor format, that is 72. So 2 in 72, 36. 2 in 36, 18. 2 in 18, 9. 3, 9, 3, 3 in 3, 1. So we have log 72 equals to, so log 72 equals to, so log 72 equals to log 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So from here now, you can now write this as log, how many 2 we have? That was 3. That was 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to power of 2. So which is the same thing as log 2 raised to power 3 plus log 3 raised to power 2. That is the simplification of multiplication law of logarithm. So we have 3 log 2 plus 2 log 3. That is the reverse of power law of logarithm. So we now have 3 multiplied by log 2 is given as 0.3010. So we have 0.3010. Then plus 2 into log 3 is given as 0.4771. So we now have 3 multiplied by, so 3 multiplied by 0.3010. That is 0.9030. Then plus 2 multiplied by 0.4771. So we have 0.95 9542. So adding the two numbers, okay, 5249542. So adding the two numbers together, we have 0.3090. That is 0.309030 plus 0.9542. We have 1.8572. So the correct answer is option option A. So it's because we use calculator, that's why we have. So it's supposed to be 1.8573. So the correct answer should be option A. So that is that. The correction to the practice question or to the test.